It's been a long couple of days.
Yes.
Okay, and I think it's wearing on you a bit too.
Yeah.
But we're going to push through this last part. Basically, we were going into life expectancy of, and not necessarily overall life expectancy of the XR49 and the XR45, but life expectancy for some type of overt maintenance, springs or something like that might need some type of maintenance from either the factory or an extensive level from somebody on an armorer level. Go ahead, and you were describing to me that because of the design, you don't have as much force being applied overall to this pistol.
That's correct. We have the strongest lockup and the longest locking delay in the pocket pistol class. The parts that work the hardest in any type of firearm are the springs. They get worked back and forth. Many of our competitive pocket handguns, the springs are only rated for a few hundred rounds before needing replacement. For example, a recoil spring.
Right, and we're talking about subcompact pistols. You know, you don't go out and train on a routine, regular basis with 100 rounds per range session for very long before you're replacing springs, or maybe perhaps extractors or other things like that.
Exactly. And the Boberg pistol, it will run without the recoil spring. You just have to push the slide home or tip the gun down so the gravity can do its job.
So it becomes something of a manually operated pistol.
Exactly. So the recoil spring only serves as pushing the slide back into battery position. It's not really required for a functional firearm.
So
if you're very low stress.
And so if your recoil spring were to fail and fracture in the field, you're not down.
You're not down. Definitely.
You continue as long as you know what to do, which most people would, or most users of this pistol would. Then you continue to run the what's called running the gun.
Yes.
And so that's an interesting. I appreciate you mentioning that.
Yes. So the next weakest link would be the mainspring with a hammer, and that should probably be replaced every 1,000 to 2,000 rounds.
1,000 to 2,000 rounds on the mainspring.
They're $3 or $4 a piece.
Is that obviously something that the user can do?
Yes. Our current production mainsprings, we've never broken one, but they could break after 1,000 rounds. Our head gunsmith has run 4,800 rounds for his current carry gun. It's very smooth operating now, needless to say, and he still has the same parts in it.
Beautiful.
He's run over 450 in a row without having to do any cleaning. It depends on the ammo too. Some is dirtier than others. You have to clean more often.
Right. Yeah. Obviously, and depending on the ammunition, brand of ammunition or quality of ammunition, you can have other potential issues that are not controllable from the factory.
Exactly.
Very good. Now, is there any possibility of a 40 Smith & Wesson or a 40 caliber pistol being?
It is, but it seems that the public is calling more for the 45. Obviously, for the police market, the 40 would be probably a very good contender. But right now, we're focusing on the concealed carry market and giving people the maximum amount of stopping power in their pocket-sized gun.
Very good. Well, Arnie, is there anything else? I'm going to just take a peek at what we have here. We have different finishes available.
Yes.
Obviously. Is there anything else you'd like to mention about this beautiful, beautiful pistol?
This black pistol is actually our best-selling model. It retails for $13.49. We also are doing direct-to-dealer packages right now. It is our strongest gun. It's rated for plus B+, and often people carry this with plus B+ ammunition. It has nitrided internal parts, making it extremely strong. This gun is something that you will never wear out unless you're really, really rich. And we just came out with our XR9 long pistol here a couple of weeks ago. It duplicates the ballistics of a full-size SIG 226 and then some, but yet has the same or less felt recoil and less muzzle flip than a full-size 226 and a much lower bore axis.
Beautiful.
Taken handgun technology and I've shrunk it down.
Absolutely. Very good. Out of curiosity, what is MSRP on magazines?
Magazines are $39.95.
Do you have any extended magazines available?
Yes, we do. We have a prototype extended magazine. That'll be a +2 using my new spring technology that I developed. You'll get all fingers on the grip for full grip. 9 + 1 in the chamber.
Looks like you're using standard Trigicons, or
yes.
Okay. I couldn't quite make. Yeah, they are Trigicons.
Trigicon lamps.
Beautiful.
And that's our platinum series with a satin sheen nickel chrome finish exclusive to Boberg Arms.
Very good. Now, just very quickly to come back to the 40 Smith & Wesson or the 40 caliber variety, you're focusing primarily on your civilian concealed firearm end user at this time because of the demand and the desire for the 45 ACP. But you'd be planning on looking at coming out with something in a 40 Smith & Wesson or a 40 caliber.
We'll probably be looking at some point. The key here is that, though, since we have half the felt recoil of any other pocket class gun, the 45 will be very mild for the end user. The 40 will be quite snappy, perhaps, we don't know, but the 45, I think people are really going to like it.
Okay. And we'll let the...
is now ended.
Well, very good. On that note, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more, but since we've been given the formal announcement from on high, you have a very safe trip home, okay? Very good.